Well, hey there, guys. It is a Jersey Girl, and welcome to the Cozy Niche. Okay, so y'all already know I want to make sure that I'm sharing this on all my social media platforms, and I want to make sure that you guys are what? Doing the same, but of course. And so I'm going to make sure that I log on, okay, over here, because I also want to make sure that I can be able to see you guys' comments too. I am so excited about y'all coming in the room tonight, honey, okay? So let's go ahead and make sure that everybody can be able to talk to me and I can be able to see. So when you come on in the room, come on and be like, hey girl, how you doing? It's me. So then that way I can say, hey, how you doing? And of course, I want to make sure that I pop you guys' comments up in the chat as well. So everybody can be able to read exactly what it is that you are saying tonight. Okay, y'all, you already should know I do have my tea ready to go. And of course, I also have it set up with my coaster, honey. Yes. Y'all know I'll be like, child. So for those of my cozy niches that have been here for a minute, y'all already know what this is. Hey there, Christine Doyle. Hey, darling, how are you? Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. So for those who have watched Jersey Girl Cozy Niche, y'all should already know that this is one of the very first, well, it was the very first coaster that I had made. Yeah. And so this is where it says, child. Okay. So that is what I'm going to be setting my drink on tonight as we go ahead and get into our discussion. But you know what I say, I got to do what? Pay them bills, honey. So how do I pay the bills? I got to tell y'all exactly what it is that we are talking about tonight. It's about relationships tonight. And I hope that you guys are ready because trust and believe me, I'm ready. Hey, cousin Lisa. Hey, cousin. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight, darling. As you guys can see, it is all about standards and definitions. Because, honey, it can get crazy out here in these here streets. And so, because relationships are not just romantic, we're talking about friendships, we're talking about business. Baby, we also talking about family. Because we are made to be relational, okay? We were not created to be silos. And so it's important to know exactly what your relationship is. What are the standards for a relationship for you? Because guess what? Everybody is different. Not everybody is the same. And what's okay for me may not be okay for you. And guess what? And that's okay too. Because you were made to be an individual just like me, honey. Okay. All right. But it needs to be an understanding so you know what it is and the person that you are in relationship knows what it is too. So that's why we are going to be getting down into what definitions are. So you might as well get ready, chime other people in the room, y'all, because we're going to go ahead and get started. So of course, I got my other two phones here. Why? Because I need to make sure that I'm seeing y'all. Just so you know, there is a delay on StreamYard. There is like a 10-second delay. So I don't get a chance to see you guys' comments as quickly as I would like. But just know, I am not looking to ignore y'all in any shape, way, form, or fashion, honey. I want you guys to be able to interact with me. So if you see my eyes doing this, it's because the computer's over here, but the camera's here. And I also got another computer over here. And then I got my phones. Baby, I'm like, what? I'm octopusing it. I'm octopusing it. But of course, I need to let you guys know, obviously, all about, I'm coming over here so that way the banners can go ahead and scroll. So I want you guys to know that you are able to shop with your girl. And just in time for Juneteenth, are you ready? We got these beautiful coasters, y'all. Now I'm trying to make sure. All right. I'm trying to make sure that y'all, you can be able to get the full gist. Let me get my drink out the camera. So these are coasters. Yeah. Now you can have it in pure black if you like, or you can do it in all gold, or you can be able to do it, customize it. That's what we do. And you're able to get all these wonderful things on, obviously it's scrolling across the bottom, jersey-girl-cozyniche.com. What else can you get? Well, you can get these lovely, trying to make sure my lights ain't too bright now. These are candle chargers, okay? So basically, they are flat, and you just take your candle and can set it on top. And look how pretty it is. And you can select the chunky glitter you would like to have inside. So if your, motif is not necessarily gold, it may be blue, it may be silver, it may be green, it may be pink. Go ahead on to jersey-girl-cozyniche.com so you can be able to select the colors. And these are candle chargers, and it comes 4 in a set. So of course I gotta let y'all know. Now y'all already know Juneteenth is coming up, and I done already told y'all about my beautiful African lady. Yes, honey, you seen her. She looking cute. Yes, this is another coaster that you guys will be able to get. All of my coasters come 4 in a set. Okay. And then, of course, I have to show you guys a creme de la creme. Okay. Just as a FYI, the case that you get for your custom dominoes is free. So I do not charge you for the case, but you can be able to get your favorite team put on the case because I don't sell the case. The case is for free. Okay. Yeah. So your favorite team, you can be able to get your own custom dominoes in your team colors. So if you are a Cowboys fan, of course, I have that Weedham Boys. So when you go onto the website, these are under the dual color dominoes, okay? And then when you're selecting your colors, you will get a chance to see that, you can be able to select your team colors, okay? So you know what your team slogan is. Who Dat Nation, obviously, is rocking the black and gold, okay? So you can just go ahead, log on to Jersey Girl Cozy Niche, and you can be able to shop. Okay. And then also in time for Juneteenth, I also have what? Keychains. I would show you guys a platter, but trust me, hop on over to jerseygirl-cozyniche.com so you can go ahead and go shopping. I also have a particular, this is my last one to show y'all. Okay. I'm just trying to give y'all an update of what you can be able to find on the website. This beauty right here, let me tilt it a bit so y'all can see it. This is an actual oyster. Okay. And then on the inside, you may not be able to see, but she's white right here. It's a pearl. And so this is a jewelry holder. So you can be able to go ahead and take your earrings and set it off in there. Now, these are what I call my exclusive deals, honey, because there are some things that are going to be exclusive. And so that means you got to get them while they're in there. Okay. Because when they're gone, baby, they're gone. Okay. And I'm also setting up to have some other interesting things on there. So you guys get ready. Some really cute other interesting jewelry holders as well. Are y'all ready for the meat and potatoes? Because I'm ready for the meat and potatoes. So I want y'all to go ahead, put down in the comments. Let me see where you're coming from. Hey, Lovey, thanks so much for tuning in, cousin. I surely do appreciate that. Let me go ahead and have my tickler. Yes, one of my nicknames is Lou, people. Listen, I know who calling me by the nickname. I have Smiley, I have Chocolate Baby, I got Little Charlotte, I got Spook, I got Spookadoo. I got a whole lot of names, okay? And I love them all because guess what? With the people I'm in relationship with, y'all, everybody got nicknames. They do. And it's just something that we do in our family. I want to give a huge shout out right now because I got a new little cousin, y'all. Yes. My cousin Nikayla gave birth to a beautiful bouncing baby boy just a couple of days ago. So I have like a brand new cousin. He's got that new baby smell, I'm sure. I'm smelling him all the way down here in Texas, even though, he's back in the home state, y'all, okay? So shout out to my cousin Kayla. You did a wonderful job. I don't know what we're going to do with Aunt Lori, though. Okay? Because if my family know anything about Aunt Lori, good Lord. It is time for us to terrorize her grandchild. FYI. Kayla, we love you. We do. But it's time for some get back. So y'all get ready. This is part of our relationship with Aunt Lori. She's always terrorized the rest of the family. And now it's her turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Yeah, my cousin Lovey's like it. Yeah, she already know. You know how Lori been terrorizing us, always talking crazy smack to our kids. She better get ready. Get ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into relationships. Like I mentioned in my post, we're going to be tackling the aspect of dating. And those of y'all that are married, you need to still be dating when you're married. So y'all make sure that y'all jumping down in the comments too, because I'm going to be pulling y'all stuff up because I want y'all to be able to chime on in. Let me know how it is on your neck of the woods. So standards. Let's go ahead and get the definition of what standards are, because like I said, everybody's definition is different. What my definition is for what my baseline is going to be different than others. Okay. And out here, when you're dating and you're getting to know people and knowing what a relationship is, it's important for you to be able to know what that other person's definition of a relationship is as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and get at it. According to Oxford's dictionary, y'all, standard is a level of quality or attainment. An idea or thing used as a measure, norm, or model in comparative evaluations. So, in other words, it is a measure. It is a level playing field. It is a common denominator, shall we say, a level of quality that you are looking for in that friendship, relationship, business partnership, or whatever the case may be. So, like I said, since we're going to hone in on the dating, I had already told you guys that you are going to hear some trigger words. Okay. So y'all might as well get ready for the trigger words. Okay. Because I want to make sure that you guys are jumping down in the comments because I want to hear what y'all have to say in regards to this. Okay. So since we have laid the groundwork of what standards are, I know all of y'all done listened and heard about Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan breaking up. And it was the side, for those that were definitely, looking forward to that relationship staying intact. Okay. Very important for those that were really into it. Okay. And then now with them breaking up, and it's like, so I'm not going to get all into the A's and B's and, all the different things that may have went on that was an official statement that was released in regards to the reason that they broke up. But one thing that you can say about Lori Harvey is she goes up, she don't go down. She goes up, she don't go down. Okay. And it doesn't seem to be that she has a problem with leaving a relationship that may not necessarily be serving her. She go ahead and she moves on, as they say, as they had commented that, in her typical fashion, when she breaks up, she removes all of their photos from her social media. Any photos, she go ahead and she remove it. And she's like, and I'm on to the next thing. Not everybody knows how to do that. So apparently she does have a standard, okay? A certain level of attainment that she has for what her interactions is and what she will and what she will not put up with, okay? And so once she's hit that threshold, then she said, I'm done with that. And now it's time to move on to the next. Oh, and before I move on to the next, let me go ahead and delete you from any type of memory that would ever pop up about what you and I had together. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I wish I could go back on some of my Facebook posts and go ahead and delete things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I can't. I tried and I can't. Facebook won't allow me to. And they keep bringing up these memories. I'm like, I'm not even in that space anymore. Why is you reminding me of what I need a memory of that for? I don't. Let's go. So maybe that's one of the things that she's doing. She doesn't want to be reminded of what was there. So then that way she can be able to move on. And then there was different commentaries that were being made in regards to being able to move. And it's not saying that her and Michael B. Jordan's relationship was toxic, but there would be a lot of women, I believe, that looked at her moving on from that relationship, and maybe her previous ones that would say, well, these were high quality men. Why in the world would you leave them? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you just stick in it? Why didn't you just stay there? But obviously she knows some things about herself to where she was like, I'm good. And be able to move on. So I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all think? What are some trigger words for y'all? Make sure that y'all put that down in the comment section. I'm going to make sure I go ahead. Like I said, it is a bit of a lag. Uh-oh. It's Monday night. Look, see, already. I forgot to turn down the volume. So I want to hear from y'all exactly on what would be some deal breakers for you in dealing with relationships, in dating. What are some deal breakers for you in marriage? Now, some people are like, if he cheat, if she cheat. If we, don't have a joint account, we need separate accounts. It wasn't until I got down here to Texas, y'all, I'm going to be totally honest, and I think I may have shared this with y'all before, that I heard anything about having separate accounts. As far as I knew, you husband and wife, it's like, was yours is mine, was mine is yours. We combine that thing together. You know what I'm saying? And so, but down here was like, oh no, I got mine just in case that don't work out. I pay the mortgage, I pay the lights, and then he pays or she pays or whatever. So it's like they broke down the stuff. And it's just like, that was never a standard for me. So again, what's required and what's standard for me and what I knew to be standard at that time, okay? Good, things have changed. What I knew to be standard at that time, it was like I couldn't perceive looking at or having anything different than what I knew, because it was like it all goes into the same pot because we are one. So your money, my money is in the pot, and out of that, we pay for everything. Now, what a problem came in it, I would say was like, if I wanted to like surprise or, everything was open for, to be able to see. And it's just like, okay, so I can't go sneak off and buy you something because now you're going to know I went to the store. I got you want to know where this purchase came from. So I do get the concept of that now. I didn't get the concept of that then. Let's see. Lorna says we need to be friends first. So that is a standard. I totally agree. I do agree. I don't think that jumping into a quick relationship should be so, so prevalent. So I'm putting up Lorna's comments so that way you guys can be able to see. Yeah. And she also said that her standard is a combination. So a combination of what? Go ahead and give us some more context, Lorna, in regards to being friends first. What is that in conjunction with? I would love to be able to hear from you guys in regards to what exactly that is. For me, I would have to say we definitely need a standard for me. He needs to be a protector. Yeah. You learn, listen, when I get married again, okay, that is the standard. He needs to be a protector. I need someone who can protect me. Okay. Whether that be, and I'm just not talking about, if a bear come out the woods, you know what I'm saying? Someone who's going to stand up for me. That's not going to be so easy for anybody to come along and talk negative about me and they sit there and entertain it. Because after a while, it does seep down into, and then they, things can be able to transpire. So for me, it is protection. I need to be protected. And I also need to know that you can be provider. Yeah. That to me, these are some standards for me. Provider, protector. And another standard for me is that he needs to be a man of God. He needs to have a relationship with God. Because there is a difference, baby. Anybody that gets a chance to talk to me, y'all already know. You can go and stand out in the garage and go vroom, vroom. It don't turn you into no car. Any more than going to church on Sundays make you a Christian. Just saying. My standards. And like I said, my standards aren't necessarily going to be everybody else's standards, and that is okay. But you need to know what the baseline is for you. And once you find out what that baseline is for you, then we are looking at your negotiables. What are you willing to be able to say that you can let go of, and what are some things that you can't? Okay. Because I know in just talking to many different people and, engaging in conversations and things that I listen to and what I'm reading, that there tends to be a list, okay, that we work with. And it's not just women that work with these lists either. Okay. So just be absolutely correct in what I'm saying. It's not just women that have these lists. Men also have lists, even if they don't want to call it a list. Okay. They have a list too. But it's like, are you being realistic with what this list consists of? What are you willing to fudge with? How important is it for him to have a sense of humor versus how tall he is? Okay. These are some of the things I'm talking about. Okay. Lorna says, let's go ahead and read what Lorna has to say. She says, bank account and share with house managing. Okay. So you're saying basically friendship, okay, is first and foremost. And then the combination that you're speaking of is having a bank account and managing a household together. So that's a combination for you. Got it. Thank you so much for sharing that. So when I think about what my negotiables and non-negotiables are, those I am highly considering my non-negotiables. That because, height and, some other things can be negotiable. Okay. If anybody knows me, which what girls do, y'all know I love myself a tall man, honey. Yes, I do. I got to be able to dance with you and be able to put my head on your chest. I do. Okay. That's what I prefer. But it's not a like, okay, he's got to be 7'2" in order for that to happen. Listen, if he's 7'2", I'm probably going to put my hand on the stomach. Oh, but just what are you willing to negotiate? So if he's not as tall as I prefer, what other qualities does he have that for me matter more? And then what are the things that are non-negotiable for me? Like I said, a standard for me, and it's just he's got to be in a non-negotiable. He's got to be protector. And when I say provider, I'm not saying that he has to come in and you have to make X amount of dollars. What I am saying, however, is that should something happen to me, okay, if we are not a 2-earner income household, for some reason I get there happens to be something that happens to me and I'm not able to get up and go and do it, okay, either that be working a 9 to 5 or, working my other businesses on the side. And by no means, y'all already know this girl gets it in. Okay. Multiple streams of income is what I believe. Yeah. And I want him to be able to have that too. Let that be a goal of his too, which it will be. So I say that's a good thing. But most of all, what am I willing to negotiate and what am I not? And I want to make sure that I'm not overlooking someone who may be of quality just because it may be a physical attribute that I'm looking at. So for some people, some non-negotiables and standards for them does have to do with finances. Does that make them a bad person? No, it doesn't make them a bad person. It's just that they know what level that they need to be at. And guess what? There's somebody out there for them too. Don't think that just because, it's like, okay, I need that somebody that's a 6-figure income earner. Well, then just know and understand that there are some things that come with being a 6 foot. I mean, not a 6 foot, but look, sorry, y'all. A 6-figure earner, what that comes along with. Are they going to be able to be with you all the time? No, because Jake said it best. Well, if he at home all the time, like, how is that doing it? That's not doing it. So understand that there are some sacrifices that also come, along with that. Hey there, Miss Mignette. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you. Okay. So you got to know what's for you and what's not for you. What's going to work out best for you and what's not going to work out best for you. And then not only that, you're going in it with that mindset, but then you got to think about the other person, okay? Because everything about you may not necessarily be lining up for them. When you are in a relationship, it is a give and a take. There are going to be certain things that you are going to like, and there's going to be certain things you ain't going to like, okay? And so it's like definition. Let's jump into that, shall we? So you hear folks saying, I want a traditional man, okay? So here's the thing. I want all of y'all, I'm just going to say this one thing, and I want all of y'all to do it. I know I can't see you do it, but I'm just saying, just get ready. I want you to act like you're making a phone call, like you're taking a phone call right now. I'm doing this. Hello. Hey, girl. Hi. Hello. That's what I'm doing. You see this right here? Okay. In Hawaii, we call it shaka fly. But this right here is phone call for me. Me acting like I'm on a phone call. If I was to ask a teenager, make a phone call, you know what they're going to do? Oh, did you notice the difference there? Oh, flat hand. Because guess what? They didn't grow up in the age of having the receiver like we did. So the definitions are different. So that's the way that we got to take a look at that. Our definition is not going to be the same definition as everybody else's. So when you're dating, you need to ask the questions of, okay, so when that guy says, and I'm going, again, warning, trigger warning. So what you bring to the table? Baby, that right there is enough to cause some fights in the restaurant, some highly vocal arguments out in public with somebody asking you what you bring to the table, okay? Because those are almost like, those are fighting words. What you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. Do you have a table? And if you have a table, what kind of table you got? Is it a folding table? Look, it gets heated. And so when it gets heated like that, this is what they are actually asking, okay? Basically, what type of assets can I be able to expect in engaging in a relationship with you? But they probably ain't trying to say all that, girl. So the easiest way they can be able to break it down real quick, because y'all already know, us women, we get to talk and we are very, very much communicators. Men want to get down to the quick. Okay, so what you bring to the table? Now, that doesn't mean that all men mean that. But if we go in it with that approach, that may be a good thing for us to do. Go in it with that approach. That it's like, okay, he would like to know what type of assets what would be beneficial in me being in and engaging in relationship. Okay. So let's go ahead and pop up some of these comments, because I already knew that they was coming, y'all. Or you can say, I am the table, baby. Okay. A full buffet. As one of the ladies said earlier today, baby, I'm a full buffet. Okay. Don't play with me. And I like to say it like this. I don't get offended. I get tired of the question, but I'm like this. Well, anyone who, if you're actually in the market, okay, you're actually taking a look to see what's for you, okay, because this is an investment. And side note, any man that is a provider is not interested in what you bring to the table, because he got the house and the table. So at that point in time, it's all about you being able to view the portfolio, is it not? I'm an investment. You better believe it. A quality investment at that. Oh, don't worry, you're going to get more than a good return. Because a woman does what? She multiplies, if you didn't know. We multiply, we incubate. We bring that thing forth and forward. So it is an investment in her. But a man can be able to understand that. And so he is then taking a look. He should have already begun to look to be able to see exactly what his standards are, what his definition is, and are you meeting that? And as he's engaging in conversation with you and actually going out on dates with you, he is doing what? Viewing the portfolio. So when you guys are talking, and while either on the phone, video chat, in person, because video chat, when you have a long distance relationship, is one of the ways to be able to connect outside of, flying to the city, driving to the city, and, making arrangements. The time that you guys spend together, he is viewing the portfolio to see whether or not it's going to be, as they say, wife material for him. And at the same time, lady, you are also looking to see whether or not this is what you want. Okay? Is it what you want? And when you're looking at, when he is viewing the portfolio, he is making a decision on whether or not he is going to invest. Because let's just be honest, you are investing your time, your energy, your strength, your body, your soul, your spirit with this person. Because when you become one with this person, you getting yoked up with that person. And I know that we're going to be dipping into some other conversations in regards to that. And it's like, are you equally yoked? Oh, whoa, wait, Jersey girl. What you talk about, girl? What you mean equally yoked? Yeah, honey. Are you equally yoked? And so we've already come to the end of our time tonight. Y'all like how I just dropped that, right? And we are going to get more into it because, like I said, relationships are many, many different layers, y'all. And there's many different things that we, can be able to discuss. I'm going to go ahead and sip my tea on that. So with these multiple things for us to be able to discuss in regards to relationships, once we tiptoe right on back around to the relationship portion of Jersey Girl Cousin, we're going to be talking about this equally yoked. Because if you are going to become one with this person, looking at dating to moving towards something more serious, okay? And even if you're not, just understanding what equally yoked means, in relationships, period. We are going to get into that stuff. And I am so looking forward to you guys being able to tune in so we can go ahead and talk some more about it. So y'all make sure that y'all go ahead and share this particular broadcast of JerseyGirlCozyNiche.com. So then that way we can talk more about it. So get ready. If you're already not following me on TikTok, I hope that you do. You can be able to find me at JG Cozy Niche on TikTok. That's right. JG Cozy Niche on TikTok. And I want you guys to go ahead and hop on over to the YouTube channel. I would love for you guys to go ahead and look at some past shows that were done over there and leave your comments, because it's going to help kick up that algorithm. And of course, I'm showing you guys more and more stuff, my how-tos over there too. So y'all make sure that y'all go ahead on over there and subscribe. I want us to get to 10,000. That's my first goal over there. 10,000. My first goal. And with y'all's help, we could be able to do it. And go ahead and get some sponsorships and stuff like that too. So that's it for Jersey Girl Cozy Niche tonight. I appreciate you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. So you already know how this goes. Jersey Girl out. That wraps it up for this edition of Jersey Girl Cozy Niche. Thank you guys so much for rocking out with us. Make sure that you hit that bell, the notification bell, so that way you can be notified every single time I go live or upload a new video. Because the YouTube channel is where you get your steak, potatoes, desserts, and drinks, baby.